Also, just to say, while I'm away, I am definitely doing little dance jigs to the music to get myself to wake up a bit. So, just imagine me doing dumb dances over on the other side of the room.
Weaver, how much longer are you planning on staying awake?
Hmm?
How much later are you planning on staying awake?
I don't know.
Because this game takes a while, as you
I
can
had a
probably
feeling it
imagine.
does. It's fine. I have plans for tomorrow.
Well, it's just, I didn't know if we're doing a shorter game or a longer game. Probably a shorter game.
I think shorter would be better.
Yeah, because shorter game does it in 2 weeks, and the longer game does it in 3 weeks. In-game weeks, obviously.
Shorter, I think, would be better. And I assume we're doing not their voices, our voices.
All the fun in this game is voicing the characters yourself, dude.
Okay,
Yeah,
I feel better.
So yeah, I chose. Yeah, that's what I chose.
Okay, I'm good.
Alright, I put the join ID in the Discord.
All
And
right.
it's just us 3 playing, right?
As far as
Yeah.
I know.
I don't actually own the game.
Oh god, this game is loud.
Yeah, it's Steam.
All right. So, anybody uneducated, Monster Prom, $20, $5 DLC for 2 extra characters and a bunch of extra scenarios.
It's good. It's
good.
fun. It's aggressively millennial.
It's aggressively millennial, and the writing is probably the best writing I've seen since... I'm trying to think of a game I've had with... Well, actually, seeing as I played it, I think it's probably some of the best writing I've seen in the game that's kind of tongue-in-cheek about this kind of thing, since, like, maybe a Persona game, or an RPG that deals with weird love triangles.
Game is inspired by The Yogg, which is a bad game that doesn't work on Steam. Don't buy it. I'm still mad they won't refund it.
Oh. I need to update my stuff.
Yeah. It's just a game of wacky hijinks and banging monsters. Hell yeah.
Is sex your win condition?
I I mean, technically, your win condition is getting a date to prom. However, as I'm assuming prom night ends, usually intercourse is involved in some way. I don't know, I didn't fucking go to prom.
I went to prom, but I was also raised in a Bible-thumping house at that time, at the very least, so...
I was just like, why would I go to prom when I could just, like, stay home and hang out with my actual friends playing games?
I did that my junior year.
I went to prom with my friends, and then my high school had what we called an after prom event, which was pretty fun and had like lots of games, and they had like a hypnotist and food and crap. It was good times. Also racing on tricycles, which was hilarious.
That sounds amazing. At that age, that sounds amazingly dumb.
No, it was
At any
great.
age.
It was great. It was just a bunch of 17 and 8-year-olds like hanging out late at night. Because they were like, yeah, we don't want you going out drinking, so let us give you just like let us just give you a fun time to come to instead, so you don't go drinking.
Something
That
I'll
was
put...
us for graduation.
Oh, I should probably go online. Dirt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that might
that would
help.
probably help.
Okay. I found.
Hit the ready button. Let's go.
So you do know.
Alright, so generally, the way I do this is we go down the line. So, like, each time a new character, I'm assuming short game.
Yeah,
yes.
it's too short game.
Let's keep it short.
How long do the games usually last?
It depends upon the
Short
number.
game says 70-minute estimate, and then
Okay.
long
Yeah.
game is 90-minute estimate for
yeah.
3
Yeah,
players.
it depends upon the more or less like the number of players playing. Like if it was just one person or two, like if it's one person, it goes 45 minutes.
Spooky high school. Back then we were young and unafraid, sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who are you? Well, actually, do either of you have preferences for which player character you are?
Pick who you want.
No, I don't. I will work around it. Although it will probably not be very original because of.
That is a cute girl.
I think this is you now, Sarah.
Yeah, it is.
So the rules I usually do when I'm playing this with my buddies is we go player order. For every new character that appears, you are in charge of their voice, and then you are in charge of reading your own narrator.
Okay, I can do that.
Showtime!
And of course you chose cute Frankenstein girl.
Listen, she's great.
I did think about choosing cute Shadow Boy, because he is cute.
They have canon names. I
Yeah.
remember all of them except for the blue one, because it's like Vicky or something.
Yeah, blue is Vicky.
Vicky.
Also, I can't. Like I said, proper things is out the window for me. So that's the most clever you get for me.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 2 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates, Miranda Vanderbilt, age 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Hell yeah. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his small brain with a stupidly big heart. Liam de Liancourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dumbass.
Yay!
Polly Geist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for
Why
all
is
of
a
the
22-year-old in
wrong
high school?
They're all
because
like
that way
19
you
to
can
20.
bang them without it being illegal. Come
Yeah,
on.
they're all like 19 to 24, all of them.
Actually, Liam is like 400 something, but details.
Vampires.
And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business that almost no one cares about. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 2 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 2 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts! But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Also, you're gonna have to help remind me when I'm doing stuff. I'll make sure to write down names so I don't fuck up.
Okay.
Welcome to
That's
Monster
fun.
Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten. They are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. So yeah, this pop quiz will determine your starting stats.
Yep.
Mm.
If you know it well enough, you could probably finagle your stats, but
Mm-hmm.
oh,
The coolest reality show would be 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's the best at giving money to you.
let's see.
Smile.
12 experts on the various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge: seducing a potato into marriage
Oh, I
somehow.
guess I should have read the one that I chose.
Yeah, I'm reading through it. People in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they lose their jobs. And society wins. I'm kind of all for the potato.
That's just The Bachelor.
That literally is the Bachelor! Alright, what is the coolest mythological creature?
Like, this is
I'm
the-
gonna say a sphinx who's super turned up and ready to party. And she raps all her riddles. She still kills you if you don't answer them correctly, but she raps them.
so
The
basically the
invisible
picture.
hand of the free market.
Uh,
This one weird creature I drew when I was 6, which is completely super derivative from other mythological creatures. But it's super cool and it's my OC and my spirit animal, okay?
I had to pick
Love
it.
it.
I had to pick it on principle. I had to pick it on principle.
God damn it.
Alright, your
Scooter
partner
just
just
picked.
gave you a cool gift for your anniversary, but you totally forgot. Quick, come up with an idea for a great gift.
Okay, so if you know the characters, this can like influence starting points.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a pony. Always a pony.
Damn. Now I wish I'd chosen different, because I thought I wanted to go one guy, but then I see ones and I'm like, oh, do I want to go the other dude then? The abstract concept of gracefulness.
Toy.
Yeah,
Silly
okay.
toy that makes silly noises.
Did it.
Alright.
We. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm doing this right.
Trust me,
Mario?
even if you fuck it up, it's still gonna be fantastic
I've
at the
never played
end.
this before.
Oh, you're gonna love all of this. All right, so
Oh, I know. This is. You know how much this is my jam.
Alright, so when it's your turn, you're gonna pick where you're gonna spend the time. Where is my mouse?
bring it on screen. Hopefully, mine's not on
Kyle?
screen. Use Watts.
There we go. Okay, I'll
You're
tap.
not very creative, but you're rich.
Yeah.
So-
Also, you can pick from the signpost on the left, or go to the place, or mouse over the building rooms themselves.
So each room or place corresponds to a stat. So the auditorium gives you creativity, classroom gives you smarts, the library gives you money, the outdoors gives you fun, the gym gives you charm, and the bathrooms give you boldness. I'm gonna get some money. That day, you spent some time on the library PCs, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guessed that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain 2 bitcoin, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately is only equal to 2 monster dollars, so 2 money.
Also, quick check. Chat, is the game too loud or anything? You can keep going now. Now I at least got my question out.
You're minding your own business when Miranda comes rushing up to you, clearly distraught. Most terrible news, friend! I have just watched the documentary Game of Thrones, and now I fear for my own royal family! I did not realize how susceptible we might be to random acts of treachery, or how often we romance our siblings. I don't want to be shot in the chest by a crossbow while sitting on the toilet. That doesn't sound proper at all. Please help me put my poor mind at ease. How can I possibly identify potential traitors in my court? Why don't you just keep an eye out for the classic signs, shifty eyes, hood and black cloaks, and ordering knives in bulk? What that would mean? Could Lord Dogheart Stabbington be a traitor? I must warn Father at once! We have to find a new royal babysitter! A rose by any other name would smell as sweet. unless that name is Darkheart Stabbington. You gain 2 smarts and a money as a reward.
Let's do this.
Let's do this!
Let's go to class.
Oh.
That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school.
Yeah.
2 smarts. You hang out afterwards to impress Liam with your sweet Instagram filter. You're really making some headway when... Never fear, 14! I'm here to rescue you from the drudgery of high school. Suppose your heart's in the right
Wait, this is
place.
Scooter's character!
Hold on.
Yes.
I suppose your heart's in the right place, but I'm afraid there's no experience novel enough to conquer my limitless ennui. I can't say that word. Help.
Ennui is the word,
Anyway,
yeah.
I said it right. Okay, good.
Not even.
Wait, why is it Scooter's character?
Because
we go in
it's just
order.
the order of they say lines.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, you're the prince now, by the way. Just keep that in mind.
Okay. Not even marrying an interdimensional prince?
Hmm. No, not even that.
What about marrying an interdimensional prince? Ironically.
My god, it's so disruptive. It may be the most disruptive thing ever. I've changed his voice like 3 times already.
Doesn't matter.
Seems the prince is rewarding Liam with his idiotic proposal. All is lost, unless you can think of something even more disruptive to marry. the concept of marriage itself, but you can't marry marriage.
Maybe you can.
Not with that attitude.
But that's only because you do not possess the soul of a poet. Don't you see the brilliance of this scheme?
No.
Marriage is monogamous. If I marry marriage, then no one else can marry. It's the most disruptive marriage of them all. So long, posers. I'm off to deflower the precious social construct.
This will surely put a stop to Prince's practice of proposing marriage to random high schoolers. As soon as Liam figures out how to actually marry an abstract concept. Meanwhile, you gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts.
Yeah,
Yeah, there!
Hell fucking yeah.
Okay, also, I'm just like, I'm writing this down because I'm gonna fuck up my own voices, and that pisses me off to myself. Let's see, so...
So you're Liam.
Yeah, yeah, I got it. I wrote it down.
And you're Miranda,
I am Miranda.
and I am the prince.
The
It's great.
interdimensional prince!
So I could use some more boldness or some more fun. We're going to go fun. That day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there was like 300 people. Someone summons the demons from the Nightmare Dimension. Consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun.
Oh, fun.
All right, so whoever comes up next is going to be sealing. If it's not, you find Scott suddenly holding an open bottle of Power Sludge, the food-like elixir that gets you ripped.
Bro, this protein shake in a bottle is gross. I don't even know what most of these ingredients are. Flabelgraven, Abercrombide, kale? Plus, it tastes like butt. Not a stranger's butt, which is exciting to smell, but a gross, nasty butt from the butt swamp.
Disgusting.
Good.
I can't just toss it, though. I already opened it, and Coach is always saying I gotta finish what I start. Bro, help me so I can mix into this power drink that'll make me buff and taste good. Make the drink taste good, I mean. I don't need to taste good. I think I taste fine.
Try this vial of genie sweat I stole from a genie, or a good thing I brought these grape-flavored steroids.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Fun.
Dude, yes! I've always been unsure on steroids. It's so hard to determine if they're good or not. Pros, they make you buff. Cons, it doesn't seem like something a good boy would do. But I like grape flavor. That's 2 pros over 1 con. So now it has to be healthy good thing, right?
Yeah. Also,
I'm not doing this correctly at all.
it's okay.
It's
This
okay.
this game is known for being weird. The writing is fantastic. You think it's probably not healthy, but you're not a doctor. The doctor you stole the steroids from was a doctor. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. I have fixed
Such
most of my
great
problems already.
places. All right.
Oh,
I think so. We're gonna determine turn order for the next phase here.
yep.
Everybody's gonna choose a food. All right, I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose pot stickers.
Filet mignon.
That's
What was yours?
Hot stickers, he chose.
Stickers. I'm gonna go fettuccine alfredo.
how filthy it is. My pot sticker is moist and ready.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Okay, yeah, no.
Pot sticker will
Okay.
a pot sticker takes that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pasta takes that for sure.
So you're first ceiling, and then Sarah.
Wait a minute.
Filet mignon or fettuccine alfredo more filthy.
Yeah. I would say Alfredo because
I would
it's
say
white.
the fettuccine.
Yeah, I would say because it's creamy and white and slimy.
Yeah, let's go with that. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Make sure you confirm it, just so it doesn't goof.
All right. So now it's lunchtime.
Let's go.
Oh, I do want to say really quick, if you pick something, anything, at any point, you lock somebody out of the other option. So,
That's why turn order matters.
so ceiling, you go and you have money, I think? No, yes.
I'm gonna just hang out with Miranda and Scott.
Fuck you!
You arrive at Scott and Miranda's table to find Scott happily chowing down, while Miranda stares horrified at her tray. What's wrong, Miranda?
Oh, you do both?
Isn't it obvious? Right here on my tray, fish sticks. Yeah, Fish Stick Fridays. Isn't it great? It is not great, Scott. The fish are my subjects. This is clearly the work of the air people. Air people? Yes, do you not know of the air people? The merfolk's most hated rivals? Don't you read the news? Yeah, sure, because I totally know how to read. What? Well, I must insist that you cease eating those fish sticks immediately. It is high treason. Aw, but I've been looking forward to Fish Stick Friday since last Fish Stick Friday. Are you sure I can't eat any? He's asking Miranda while holding a fish stick really close to his mouth. But you feel like you've got a better answer to settle this argument. You blurt out, "Haven't you heard, Scott? Fish sticks make you worse at sports. They contain baldrophenol and nerdoflavin." Oh no! Not nerdoflavin and baldrophenol. Those are two of the worst ones. Do the air people want me to be bad at sports? Of course they do, Scott. The air people hate sports and sportsmen. It's one of the most loathsome things about them. Aside from their feathers and their socialism. Well, then I'm not gonna eat any more fish sticks ever again. Fish Stick Friday? More like fish stick Bye Day? Yeah! Man, I gotta go tell the rest of the wolf pack about this. Scott runs off to spread anti-air people propaganda.
God damn it.
And Miranda gives you
So
a most
good.
regal smile.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna go chill with the glasses people.
Alright, I think I'm gonna head off for the night.
Alrighty.
Alright, later, Tom.
Alright, I might be back if you're still streaming by the time I get up.
You know, because they're undead.
You know, the food in this cafeteria really is atrocious. It's hardly even worthy of my Instagram.
I assume I'm voicing her.
Yeah.
Yep, it's your turn.
What? I don't even eat the food.
See, this is exactly what I mean. We can do so much better than these subpar culinary abortions.
Oh, I see what you mean. You mean the two of us should have a cook-off?
What? No!
Did you say something? I'm not listening because I'm so psyched about this cook-off.
At no point did I agree to.
Got a huge advantage though, 'cause I've cooked so many drugs.
Oh, you think you've gotten that advantage, huh? I've been alive for centuries of culinary history. It's on.
Two of them dashed into the kitchen, ignoring all rules of law, school, and common decency as they commenced cooking. 2 celebrity chef judges appear to critique the challengers. I think both equally horrible, says the cool British judge. I think they're both technically marvelous, says the nice British judge. Both judges turn to you. What do you think, tiebreaker judge? Whose meal truly is the cat's pajamas? Williams, because I think that glass jar of fresh human blood really does with the parsley sprinkled on top.
Ha! In your face, Wolfgang suck!
That would be a better name for Scott. Not even a wolf. As a matter of fact, that would be a better name for you.
Oh, what? Because I'm a vampire?
Whoa, that totally would make sense. No, I just meant because you suck.
Hell, this sucker just wowed the judges with my blood tarts. Tartar. There, get on. It's raw, organic, free-range blood, unethically sourced from a local terrified human. And that's parsley, farm to table. Or rather, farm to blood. I threw it in the blood. I like the color. Actually, it's well known that nobody knows what parsley tastes like.
And you probably never will, because you're certainly not drinking any of that concoction. You tell Liam his prize for winning the cook-off is eating lunch alone with you. Slurp, slurp.
Sure.
Alright, Bobert.
Bulbert.
So, the girl in the top right is the shopkeeper.
Yep.
And then
I
the
got
guy in the bottom left is the PE teacher, coach.
I know it's through there. So anyway, and I basically don't want to do anything with these two over here because I don't think anybody has any interest in these two whatsoever.
Damien's funny.
Damien's funny.
I mean, Damien, I really thought about doing Damien before I settled on Hipster Vampire.
Coach give you stats though.
Coach should give me stats, and I kind of just need. I see the stats or spend my money and hope I get secret ending. So I'll go coach, which means I have to do this shit. You're desperately trying to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach insists on striking up a conversation.
Hi, my beloved student.
Hey there, bud. What you drinking? What? Milk? That's it? Hardly a drink at all. Everybody knows that milk is the backbone of a balanced lunch. I misread that word. Whatever. And what would be about without backbones? I don't know. Doctor tells me whenever I try to find out. My electric yells at me. I'm losing track of words trying to do this shit. But enough about me. Let's get you juiced. You can have sports sauce or muscle juice. Which it'll be? Whiskey in the jar, please. Never offered you any whiskey. But you chose it, so I must have offered to you. Otherwise, why'd you have chosen it?
Youth is a gift.
Oh well, I guess I'll just gotta go out and buy you a case of whiskey. Coach marches off to illegally purchase a whole bunch of alcohol on your behalf. When all your classmates realize that you get Coach to buy them booze just by asking, you become the coolest kid in school. You gain +4 fun.
Damn, you're so fun, dude.
I am so fucking fun.
Alright, everyone choose an object. Fidget spinner.
Oh. Choose an object? Fuck.
That's
The object or the
is your
button?
object the button? Or...
Yes, the object is the nut button.
Nut button. Okay. Lucky cat.
I understand that, okay.
Genies to be found in the lamps. Player orders decide based on how likely it is to find a 21st century genie inside the selected object. I love the concept of just hitting the nut button and then a genie comes out of
You
it.
have to give it to the nut button.
Just, what is your wish, mortal?
Alright. Yeah, I agree with that.
Alright, night school.
Alright, so keep in mind the shopkeeper is going to get in our way now.
Yeah, she is chilling back here. So, that's why I'm going to try and do my best to level out my stats. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I'm losing my voice already. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, yeah, you give +0 shits but gain +2 boldness. There you are, swiping through potential monster match dates when you spot Scott pacing and muttering to himself in distress. You can't bear to see someone so adorable in so much pain.
Oh
So
my
you
god,
might
is
as
this?
So you might as well try it and to ease it however you can.
Oh, hi there, Bobbert. Do you think I'm adorable? Yes, this is this sequence!
Oh.
Yes, in fact, you were literally just thinking that.
Anyway, the other day I was out in the forest trying to find a quiet place in a large branch to do some pull-up before the big sports game. When suddenly I was approached by all these talking forest animals.
Sorry?
They were pretty big for forest animals, and I'd never seen animals that could talk like that. I mean, other than us werewolves, if you're counting us as animals. And they were just so fuzzy and adorable. When they said they were impressed by my pull-ups and my muscles, and that I was even more adorable. So the nice little forest animal with giant heads made me their king. Which was really, really flattering. I just don't know anything about ruling. I'm not sure if I'm good enough to be a king.
Oh, poor Scott. It seems it's up to you to help him rally. Scott, a god king, a good king is a strong ruler. Physically strong. If you can do 100 push-ups, maybe you can be a good king for sure. True royalty has been inside you all along. Why else would your eyes be royal blue? That one sounded creative.
I think the strong ruler is a boldness thing.
Yeah, like, that sounds like more of a bold thing, just like calling out to his strength, so... True royalty all along. Royal blue eyes. Got it.
My eyes are royal blue? Liam said they were cerulean,
Well, Liam's a bitch.
but I always knew that wasn't a real word. Clever Liam. He was clearly teasing me.
Testing.
So if my eyes are royal blue because I had royal inside me all this time, does that mean I have like a little blue king or queen inside me? Is it like my true self? I always suspected just big muscles couldn't be in this world. So good old Scott is just a mecha for little blue person to fight against evil.
He thinks there's a smurf in him!
Oh my god.
I wonder what my real royal name would be. Sir Beef Wellington? Lady MacBeef? No, Lady
He's got a
MacMuscle.
lady inside him.
I should ask my loyal furries about that. Furries is what I decided to call those giant furry talking forest animals for short.
Oh no, Scott, no! Oh no, wait a minute.
Thanks for helping me get my confidence back, Bobbert. You should come meet my furry friends sometime.
Well, you've always wanted to hang out with Scott. Now I'm not too sure about these circumstances. Well, it's better than not hanging out at all. You gained +2 spots and +1 fun. I became fun instantly.
So, question. Do people tend to hang out at the similar places, or will they move around?
Everyone has events at every location.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Let's go to the auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class fight, it's as though the muses themselves had intended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is tense and inspiring. Will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. You're minding your own business, but you see Liam and Polly in the midst of what seems to be a very intense conversation. And God knows you never mind your own business for too. Oh. Liam! Out of ideas. I think we've done everything already. There are no new and exciting things to do.
Ah, my dear Paulina, who would have said afterlife could be such an awful word?
Oh my god, I am living for these costumes, by the way.
They're all really cool.
Posh as fuck.
Miranda has a Daisy, like Princess Daisy.
Princess
costume.
Daisy,
It's
yeah.
really funny.
I think Arcade Fire said it already.
Dang.
No, Liam, don't give up. There's something super fun we haven't done yet. Like partying with the dead rider.
Already done it, July 1925. Without having a ski adventure on Death Mountain with a real hippo? Or what about, excuse me.
Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, given the t-shirt to the hippo because Death Mountain is cold, hippos don't have fur.
Oh my fucking
What
god,
about an
this,
orgy with
this
a
event.
Oh no!
bonding experience?
I've seen this one.
Wait, what?
Nah, I grew tired of orgies after the masquerades organized by Lord Talney and once at Wanstead's house. Wanstead.
God damn it, Leah! I mean, what? Yeah, that's a poly mistake. I think the orgies are always the answer. What about adopting a baby and raising it lovingly and responsibly until it becomes the best lawyer in the country? No, push rewind. Go back to the orgy thing. The orgy thing was dope. Narrator knows what's up. You need to make them rethink the orgy thing. What about an orgy, but afterwards an intense chess tournament? Chess tournaments are the best pairing for an orgy.
Interesting. But tell me, my friend, why should an intense chess tournament be a good pairing for an orgy?
Oh no, you're too used to making up only one absurd choice for situations, so you just babble because of reasons.
Meta as fuck.
Because of reasons? That sounds legit! The Utterly always tell me I should stop doing almost everything without any reason at all. So doing stuff because of reasons sounds smart!
Indeed, reasons tend to be the very pillar of most things that have been done in history.
Holy shit, that worked. Yeah, Liam, we can't deny it. An orgy it is, then! Only thing is, I'm super tired of intense chess tournaments. You know, my mushroom is the Russian chess life senior master and all. So can we skip the chess part?
A chess tournament / orgy that suddenly drops the chess part of it. So disruptive. The me won't ever see it coming.
Wait, our orgy will be in the media? Anyway, there's just the three of us. An orgy of three is just a threesome. Time to convince some people to join Polly and Liam's good old-fashioned orgy.
That name is a bit derivative, but Polly is right. I'll start the preparations and you two go hunt down some orgy attendees pass. I'm sure lots of absurd yet funny situations will take place.
Fuck yeah! Orgy players unite!
The fucking orgy!
Oh my god!
There you go! When last week the school's career advisor suggested a career in orgy planning, you thought she was just super drunk again. You gained +2 fun and +1 smarts.
So let's go.
Let's go!
Yeah!
Son of a
We
bitch!
in there!
I'm gonna go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. You catch Miranda monologuing about her problems to no one. She often does this. It's like she's accustomed to having a royal scribe following her everywhere she goes. Oh, whatever shall I do about my army? We haven't had a proper war in months, and the soldiers are becoming ever so anxious. I've tried sending the servants to give them tummy rubs, and even putting extra leaves and sticks in their cages, but they just kill the servants with the sticks. I never thought managing an entire branch of the military would be so challenging. How could I possibly keep my soldiers entertained? What about some pinatas? You know of my kingdom's living pinatas, then? No? Then divine providence must have guided your suggestion. Every year, hundreds of peasants are required by law to volunteer to be stuffed with candy and suspended from ropes throughout the palace.
What kind of kingdom does she...
Yes.
Visiting dignitaries are invited to take a few ceremonial whacks, but we always have more pinatas than we can use. I'm sure Daddy would be happy to lend me 1,000 pinatas to keep my army happy. A splendid idea indeed. There's no reason you should feel guilty about this at all. You gain 2 boldness and 1 smarts.
Amazing.
Also, yeah, the DBC said about that conversation
That
between...
weekend, something happened too.
Smile.
Let's go. Alright, I'm looking at things.
Okay, I was gonna say,
So red, green, red, green, green, red.
Let's go.
but yeah, the Polly and Liam kind of have like the biggest conflicting personalities in the cast, I feel, so...
But I can see why they would be best friends.
Anyway,
Weekend time. You're with Miranda, Liam, Bobbert, and Weaver in Liam's
Sup?
apartment. Because tonight is game night.
Damien and Scott, are you late? How surprising. I can't talk. Help.
Ring. Hey guys!
Okay, that's
Oh.
me.
I
Brought a
didn't say
friend. We hope it's okay, Liam. She's totally cool in the board games. Her name is Olga. You do realize that we can all see that she's just a huge owlbear pulling skies as a high schooler, right? Rude!
Yeah, Liam. You don't see us accusing you of being a huge owlbear poorly disguised as a high schooler. Scott is technically right. We haven't done that. Therefore, I feel inclined to trust him.
Whatever. Can we play some games? Heck yeah! And before you even try, no, Miranda, we're not playing your version of Risk, where you start with a huge underwater empire. It didn't sound funny, and it turned out to be completely unfunny.
What about...
No, not werewolf either. We won't be playing until you learn that you're the werewolf only when you get the werewolf card, and not just always. Right, we should totally play! Net Cards Against Monster Kind, Damien. It requires no strategy, no skills aside from the making of vulgar jokes. We get it. You like it because it's totally wrong, yes? Today, we're enjoying a refined and complex Eurogame. And you know it's a Eurogame because we'll spend more time learning the rules than actually playing. It's called Chess 2. It includes It includes deception, dice, deck building, and an auction system, dozens of figurines, and a hexagonal tile placement.
God damn it!
This is Settlers of Catan, isn't it?
After
that's
3 hours of
important
learning the
to
rules and
Settlers.
an extra hour for proper setup, you start playing, but it isn't wrong before Olga starts wreaking havoc and destroying everything. This is not nice!
Okay, brace yourselves. Olga might actually be a wild owlbear in disguise as a high schooler. We thought it would be cool to sneak a wild owlbear into the game night because of reasons.
Sorry, we thought it would be super nice and inclusive for owlbears.
My apartment! My beautiful, minimalistically decorated apartment is being destroyed. Also, is she somehow winning?
She is. You need to save game night. But how will you subdue a wild owlbear? The only logical way seems to be by beating her at chess too, but she's kind of super good at it. It will take 2 proficient tabletop gamers to beat the owlbear. You know you kick ass, but which of your friends is also amazing at tabletop games?
Alright, who are you working with? Me or you?
Oh wait, you can't see her stats. Holy shit.
Yeah, if I hover over, it'll say use your memory. I'm gonna say Bobbert is the best at games. He plays Russian Pictionary once a month, and if he's still alive, that can only mean he always wins.
So fun!
Hell yeah! You join forces with Bobbert, and together you become a force to be reckoned with. You roll a d6 and get an 11. You draw a card that doubles all your points if your opponent is very specifically more than 25% owl. You get 3 trivia answers right, even though there weren't any trivia questions.
Impressive. Also, the owlbear seems to be way calmer now. Yeah, Olga might be an owlbear, but she's not a sore loser.
I love the part where you had a bingo and then caught the dog to trade half your resources for a get out of jail free card. Such finesse! And you know what? I was the werewolf all along.
That's another game, Scott. For what it's worth, Scott, you fooled me. But the real winners here are Smile and Bobbert, because they showed off some very sexy board game skills, and also because they actually won.
Huzzah! And so you all spend the rest of the night playing Dragoon, and then some group Consenticle, because there's nothing as cool as dragons consent and tentacle sex. You and Bobbert gain 2 charm and 1 fun.
Hell yeah!
Let's go.
I am charming and fun as fuck. Help.
I'm
Alright, everyone choose an animal. Fox!
Tiger.
Oh, what are those animals called in Australia?
Dingoes.
Which
No.
one?
The small ones that always look like the smell, like Quika or something like that?
Quokkas.
Kawakas, yes.
You would avoid eating the selected animal.
I've already forgotten what
So is
Sarah
that like
said.
a bird?
No, it's a mammal. It's like a small mammal, like about twice the size of a guinea pig.
It's kind of like it kind of like a woodchuck or like a beaver without the tail.
Okay, so it's a rodent.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, rodent meat is kind of not a lot, and it's also like kind of gamey, so I wouldn't really want to be eating it.
I don't remember what Sarah said, I'll be honest.
I
It's
said
a tiger.
Oh.
I think a tiger. I mean, I don't know. They're
there's
all
the-
like mammals.
There's the part of it that's just like, okay, it doesn't specify if it's just given to us or if we have to get that meat as well.
Yeah, because if we have to get it, I want to fight a tiger.
I would not want to fight a tiger, so I mean, I don't know if we want to throw that into the
Well,
mix.
but what if someone else fought the tiger and then cooked it for you? Would you still
I
not
would
want to
still
eat it?
feel terrible because tigers are an endangered species.
Shit. Rodent. Let's see. A rodent, a fox, or a tiger?
I would not feel bad eating a fox.
Okay, you're dead to me. You're dead to me.
Uh,
Bye.
I would.
And honestly, a fox would not be that hard to catch.
I would actually avoid my own choice of the Kikwa.
I mean, holistically, like, I'm assuming fox meat has a texture, has a quality similar to, like, dog meat, which is already eaten by people.
Yeah,
So it's like,
unfortunately.
maybe, but
I don't know. For me,
I don't think either of us are going to budge on any of this. Should I just hit the random button?
Yeah, let's go random because
We'll go
we're
random.
kind of like going circles around each other.
Yeah, we seem to not be able to agree.
Okay, cool.
I keep getting second.
This is why I love this. This is why I like to keep the random button. It's just like nobody can agree. Okay, fuck it.
Sure.
Where are you chilling today? Oh, well, hey, look at that. That helps. Also, I'm still missing some boldness, but I need some creativity.
I don't know what kind of stats I need.
Well, here, I can mouse over this for half a second.
Who the hell are you flirting with?
Oh, me? I guess I'm flirting
Oh,
with...
like, is there actually a way in game to check?
Like, there's 6 characters, and each one of them has a very specific stat.
Yeah, I guessed that, but
Where the hell is my mouse?
I have it right now.
I guess it's not showing up because I can't move.
Yeah.
But you'd think the mouse would still be there.
Nope, I've been trying to do stuff this whole time. You know what? I'm gonna just try and keep this whole balancing out thing going. So that day while hosting for the class play, you do a terrific job of acting. That's so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if you could translate that into something a bit more useful. Seems the roses equal 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity. Ugh, water down. You're practicing your very best Monster Mash when you hear the sounds of an argument. Which is so strange considering these sacred hallowed halls of education. Lol, JK, can you imagine?
Ballbirds!
Oh. I think... Who's Vera?
It's my turn.
Okay.
They made me their king, and they deserve the bestest, most wonderful king there ever was. And I'm gonna work as hard as I can to be that king, no matter what it takes. Scott, you realize they're not cute little baby animals in need of a king, right? They're furries. I know they're furry, Vera. I'm the one who told you that.
Oh god.
No, Scott. They're furries. It's a kink.
Thank you, Vera.
Yes, Vera, there are many kinks in my plan. That's why I need to work them out to be the best ruler. Forget it. Excuse me, did you say you need help being a good ruler? I know all about that. Being a king is easy, as Daddy always says. Only live peasants can stage a rebellion. Oh, Miranda, I'm not really sure. Fear is your most important weapon. Your second most important weapon is actual weapons. Torches, soup spoons, raisin teacups, a knife on fire. You know, the usual. I don't know, Miranda. I appreciate the advice, but I don't think that's the kind of king I want to be. Nonsense! I'll get you the butter knife shuriken right now. That just seems so unnecessary.
There must be a better, kinder way to rule, right, Bobber? I want them to have a happy time under Scott the First. They've been so nice to me. They've written me beautiful songs, which are about my adventures, but most of them were the sort of thing I definitely have not done.
Oh dear.
And they made amazing drawings of me, which are very, very generous in their proportions. I just think they deserve the best leader.
Rome rulers make their subjects pay taxes, but what if you pay taxes to them? Flag time. You can't rule a kingdom with no flag. Without a flag, it would be just a bunch of flagless people. That's definitely sounding like fun at the bottom, which I somehow like have stockpiled this shit. Oh, creative.
You're 120% right. Flags are the best. Let's combine our art powers to create the very best flag ever.
You get to the intense art frenzy, which is kind of hot and intimate. Somehow, the two of you end up shirtless and sweaty while painting and doodling. Keep in mind the situation, both could apply. After 3 hours of passionate art activity, you put your clothes on again, because of decency, but mainly because we don't have shirtless model for Scott, and admire your work.
Whoa, this is genius!
No, it's actually a not so bad drawing of Scott shirtless and the words Scott rules. But sure, why not? You know you have to take the compliments. Scott leaves all excited, ready to go execute your plan. As you others say, any problem can be solved by drawing with shirtless people. Later you stumble upon Scott again. He seems quite excited.
There you are, Bobbert!
Oh, right.
Your plan was a success! My beloved furries seem to love a flag that's basically just me shirtless. They declared it a national day that should be celebrated yearly by drawing me shirtless. Which is kind of silly, since they do that pretty much every day anyway. But the important thing is that I'm the best ruler ever, and it's thanks to you. I would love for you to visit my kingdom someday.
I'd rather not.
We might even celebrate Shirtless Scott Day together. Wink!
Oh!
You're pretty sure Shirtless Scott Day will totally become your all-time favorite festivity. You get +2 charm, +1 creativity.
Let's do this.
Apparently,
Let's
I have
do
social
this.
graces.
I have so much smarts.
You are the smartest cookie.
I am, but is there a way for me to know what I need?
No,
Not really. You
I
just
can
gotta
tell you
hope.
though because I looked it up.
Oh.
I really hope you can still up. I'm just checking things around here.
You're also planning an orgy, so I don't think your stats matter as long as you pick the right options.
Okay.
This game is fucking wild. That's why it's like the best game.
I wasn't sure. I'm too used to micromanaging stats to get results, so I didn't know if I had to worry about that in this or not.
I mean, stats matter if you're doing a normal ending where you normally ask them the problem normally, but both of you, spoilers, both of you are on secret ending paths.
Oh.
Fuck?
Damn.
You know what? Fine.
So,
you know what?
assuming you don't fail, your stats don't matter.
You know what? We'll go outdoors. Outdoors seems like a good place to work on planning an orgy. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. At one point, Juan, the small, magical Latino cat, slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun away from him. Hooray!
Oh, Juan.
Oh,
Poor-
I thought it was a
poor
party.
Juan.
I'm like actually a phoenix. That's so cool. Well, that orgy ain't gonna plan itself, so it's time to convince your classmates to join. Thought Damien and Scott, so you go for it. Hey, sweethearts! Weaver and I, the lovable fan favorite Polly, are recruiting people for a very special event.
Oh, are you doing a purge night? I love purge nights.
No, Damien, I know this trick. They tell you you're going to a very special event, then it's the event!
God damn it, Scott!
God damn it, Scott.
Whoa, fuckheads! Are you bringing us to the vet? Not cool.
No, stop it! It's an orgy. We're looking for people for an orgy. Give me 5 minutes and I'll convince you why you should come.
We're in.
What?
It's an orgy. We're high schoolers or 20-somethings. No explanation needed.
Mom and Damien.
Yeah, I love being in the nude.
Boy, a lot of our classmates will be there, Scott. There'll be tons of social pressure at an event like this. Like that, whatever.
And social pressure is a bad thing? It is, right?
Yeah, the worst thing for us.
Oh no!
I don't want to miss an orgy, but we have to find a way to be the coolest dudes at that orgy.
It's thinking time.
You don't have high hopes of them coming up with a bright idea that doesn't involve setting the orgy on fire. So you need to give them a better alternative. Wear fancy hats, or you can study this book, The Little Book of Orgy Etiquette, and take off your clothes, but now you get manners. I mean, these are the two dum-dums. They're gonna wear fancy hats.
Oh, sorry. I'm just... Fucking Damien sets everything on fire. I keep forgetting that was like his whole drive.
I want to know, Damien. I also want to know how the hell did Peter and I both manage to get secret endings, apparently.
It just happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's true that fancy people do usually wear fancy hats.
And fancy people are cool.
Yeah, this sounds like a plan. I can wear one of those hats with the feather on it.
And I can wear a top hat.
I want that picture.
I want to see both those pictures.
I can see it now, Scott. Hey, what a nice orgy. Wait, who are those two fancy gentlemen? Could that be Damien and Scott? I can barely recognize them under all that fanciness and under those hats.
That's a very nice thing to say about us, Damien.
It is indeed, Scott, and we're just two fancy hats away from it.
Hooray! Let's find us some fancy hats.
Well, that was as stupid as it was effective, Boo. I take my fancy hat off to you. Fancy hats are always the answer. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun.
Mama Jelly, this is not the...
I'm a pretty fun smarty, apparently.
Mama Jelly, this is
More
not the full
charge!
Monty.
The hats are covering their junk.
This is not the
Perfect,
full
Jelly,
Monty.
Perfect.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Again. The match is so intense and both teams are so into it, you decide to raise the stakes by betting part of your charm against part of the other team leader's charm.
Oh.
That commitment amazes your whole team and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally you win and take 2 charm from the other team's leader. She's now a bit less fabulous. Miranda, oblivious to everything that's happened, approaches you weeping.
Disgraceful.
Have you seen the news? The most dreadful thing has happened. The Lemurian monarchy has been overthrown. King Kraken no longer sits upon the throne of gold and baby skulls. Those filthy revolutionaries are saying he stole their daughters and ate their sons and forced everyone to work for free in the uranium mines. So he made a few shrewd financial decisions. That's no reason to depose him. If some innocent kidnapping and slave labor was enough to get the peasants in an uproar, I shudder to think of my own kingdom. Do you think my people might resent being forced to hold up the corner of the palace where the foundation is crumbling? Do you think the 100% income tax and the random cannonballs we fire at the villages might be taken as something other than expressions of goodwill? Could this plague of civil unrest infect my own domain? Oh, perish the thought! I'm inconsolable! Console me! How might I safeguard my kingdom against the fate of good King Kraken?
Oh.
No, they don't. Fish hate belly rubs. Which is what makes this the perfect plan. I'll have my royal henchmen spread through the kingdom, rubbing every belly in sight. A fish's belly houses most delicate sensory organs. They'll be overcome with pain and terror, which will remind them of what unites them all. The ability to be murdered at any time by me. I would never have hit upon this idea without your clear advice. You truly are wise. What I'm saying is that whatever atrocities I now commit are your responsibility. Whatever. Fish piss you off anyway. You drown your guilt in whiskey and gain 2 boldness and 1 fun.
Hell yeah. Oh.
Everyone chooses a brand. My brand!
My brand.
Oh.
Colgate.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Scoo said Coke, what'd you say?
I said Colgate. Sorry, my voice cracked.
Oh, sorry, Colgate.
I said Buffalo Wild Wing, but that's a chain, not a brand. I'll do Pepsi Cola.
Smuckers.
How silly a mascot for the silly. Pepsi Man already exists!
God damn it.
It's pretty silly.
Does he just get a bye because of Pepsi Man?
A selected brand already has a mascot compared to the imaginary mascot of the other brands.
Oh, okay.
So, what would a Smucker's mascot be?
I don't know, but it'd certainly be very sticky.
Would he just be a giant fucking jar?
I'm thinking of the,
Probably!
I can't remember if it was like some really bad sketch somewhere about the grapists, where it was like a man in a grape costume.
Oh my God.
Around. That's the mental image I'm getting from a Smucker's mascot.
I mean, the one I can think of for mine is it's probably just like a tube of toothpaste, probably crumpled up on one end too.
That or like some kind of like dentist.
Okay, so are we defining silly as stupid, or are we defining silly as hilarious?
I don't know, I think in either way I win.
I think I'm gonna give. I would say yes to Weaver first.
I'd say me first, then Ceiling
Pepsi
and
Man!
Yeah, we'll give you Pepsi Man because I've literally just
Pepsi Man!
I was saying Mario Morph is the most boring. The fact that just a tube of toothpaste.
Well, sorry, but I gotta cockblock you.
Fucking hell!
As you approach your chosen table, you see Liam carefully framing his artfully arranged jelly dessert for a transcendent food pick when...
FOODPIC! Rivals pick the victory!
What? What does that even mean?
When I say food, you say pick. Food.
No.
Food.
Stop.
2, 4, picks, 8. Food do we appreciate? Food picks, go!
Cease this incessant chanting this instant.
What? But I'm trying to help you take the best food pick. You've been trying to take this food pick for like 20 minutes now. You gotta snap a pick so you can eat your tasty food.
I don't eat, Scott. I only order this food so I can take pictures of it. And you're not helping.
Oh, bro.
I know. My cheerleading just isn't good enough. What I need is a cheer partner to take me to the next level.
I come back, I just hear role playing.
We're playing Monster Prom.
Playing Monster Prom. You've missed some great moments. Apparently, Scooter and I are
Weaver?
both on secret endings. Scooter gets to hang out with the King of the Furries, and I'm helping plan an orgy.
This is what is happening right now.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Whatever.
But it's too late.
It is too late. You're already here.
Now it's up to you what the two of you will do. We gotta pick Liam up and toss him in the air. It's the only way to really amp him up. Liam's food picks are art, so we gotta use art to cheer him on. The quiet art of mime. You lead Scott in a totally artistic, totally silent mime cheer that involves an invisible rope, an invisible dog sled, and an invisible hot dog buffet. You eventually leave Scott trapped in a tiny box and move with Liam to another table.
Thanks for saving me from that. True food photography, as I call it, la photographie des animaux, cannot be rushed. Are you sure he's okay over there in that box? This is a good boy!
You're pretty sure he's fine. You let him out at the end once and he licks your face. But most importantly, Liam tags you in his triumphant food pic. Is this for real?
Let's go.
You got tagged in
Let's
a food
go.
selfie.
Alright, I'm trying to comprehend your request.
What is there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a pic of me face planting my food with my eyes closed and tongue out.
But wherefore?
Right here, Miranda!
You're about to find out that wherefore means why.
But luckily, Polly elaborates on her own, so you don't have to like a fucking know-it-all.
It's a new meme, Miranda. Like planking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning, and it's dope AF. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom?
I suppose we do. Oh, we have a fun trend called Revere Your Rulers. It's where you show nothing but the utmost devotion for the royal family. If you're good at it, you get a lot of likes on social media, and also not executed.
Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? I bet you know some pretty cool trends. Don't you, Smile?
Heck yeah, you do. Don't you? I surely do. It's entitled Silverware Wear, and it's where you take your most expensive cutlery and dress it in very fancy, tiny outfits.
Really? How have I not heard of this trend before? Beautiful silverware and fancy dresses are two of my biggest passions. This trend is like it was invented for me.
It may have been by you on the spot. There's no need to go into that.
What's your favorite meme? Spiked salad forks and velvet evening gowns? Seahorse steak knives and frilly skirts? Teaspoons and tea dresses?
This trend is... no words.
Yes, the glory of the spectacular combination will leave me speechless as well, were I not so excited to create more memes with Smile. We'll have to meet up soon. Bring all your most exquisite chopsticks. I shall bring dog clothes in which to dress them.
Yeah, totally. Hanging out with Miranda sounds amazing. Guess it's time to go out and try to find some exquisite chopsticks?
Welcome, Sufazan, to Monster Prom.
Welcome to Monster Prom. It's a game
We're playing Monster Prom.
a name you might know, game produced by Jesse Cox. That is basically competitive dating sim with some of the best writing in ages.
Give me your money.
Who the
I'm
fuck
not
is-
gonna read this.
Oh, I guess this is me. Welcome to my shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you to stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So, take a look.
Nope. That's exactly what you think that is.
Hey.
Let me find out.
So, the 5 cost items, you'll spend 5 money and you'll get 5 of that specific stat. Or you get the free present.
Which
Who knows
is,
what's inside?
it's anything. Yeah.
Who knows what's inside?
That, okay, that's like a smarts thing. 2 poor for this.
You want this, you sick pervert?
That, I think that's a bold thing, and I would like to get my bold up a little bit, just in case. So, badass tattoo. Let's buy a new phone. Sweet. Okay, done.
Let's trade places. Chooses a celebrity. I'm going to choose Daniel Radcliffe.
Matt Damon.
Why can't I think of the guy's name? Pat Osmond? Osmond? No.
Bob Ross.
I'm gonna look this up to make sure.
Player are decided by how likely it is the selected celebrity is secretly a vigilante superhero.
Patton Oswalt's the one I was trying to find, sorry.
I would actually believe Patton Oswalt being a vigilante superhero.
Listen, the answer is clearly Bob Ross.
You're not playing!
You're
Shut
not
up.
playing. You didn't enjoy it. You didn't join us.
I
Do
just,
we think
I just,
Daniel
I want to
Radcliffe
imagine.
Or Matt Damon is more likely to be a
Bob-
vigilante superhero.
I can see it.
I mean, actually, no, wait. Obviously, Matt Damon because America.
Matt David!
Matt Damon.
I don't care. I hate this prompts.
But I could imagine Bob Ross just coming out of the shadows and just like, okay,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saving the world.
Alright, this is the last event.
Bob
by the
Ross
way.
would be the best superhero.
Yeah.
Alright. I should probably go to class.
I like how your
Maybe
stats.
I should try this game at some point when it goes on sale.
This game is amazing.
Best writing I've heard in a long
I
time.
see what the not orgy ending is like for the character I chose,
Ugh.
though.
You've sold me, but I am too tired.
That's fine. That day you were astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class would actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gained +1 valuable lesson, good luck trying to use that in this game, and +2 smarts. After that, it's time for the most important part of school, visiting Scott's Kingdom of Furry Animals, as promised. When you get to the forest, you find that most of the trees have been decorated with beautiful, intricately drawn pictures of an even more muscular-than-life Scott, having various kinds of sex with various different giant furry animals.
Bobbert, my royal advisor, here to royally advise me while I sit on my Scott throne and rule over my Scott friends.
Can I have that throne?
Aren't these sweet little furry forest creatures devoted to me? It makes my tail wag with joy.
It is at this point that one of the sweet little furry creatures' giant's heads falls off, revealing a very startled-looking mummy. Yep, Vera called it, a bunch of kinky furry people doing furry stuff in the woods.
Oh no, what just happened? Is he hurt? Is my little panda friend hurt? Or was my panda friend never a panda friend at all?
Oh no, his kingdom of furry! Oh no! Oh no, no! Scott will not be losing his pure joy and innocence over some furry shitty costuming skill. Not on your watch. Not today. You think quickly. You know how deer shed their antlers and they grow back? Talking furry forest creatures shed their heads. Scott, that panda must have been a cursed prince, and now you turn him back into a person.
I've heard about those kind of curses before. And I broke the spell with my love for my furry friends. As their king, of course, I don't love them in the way they draw me loving them. They are very interesting pictures, though. Thanks for helping me out, Bobbert. I guess I love you too, in a way. Wink.
And you guess you love him too. And you love gaining +2 fun and +1 smarts.
You succeeded in making Scott the king of the furries. How does this make you feel?
Alright, where do I need to go or to finish off preparation?
This game is stupid and I love it.
Well, I mean, if we're planning a fake chess thing, maybe need to go to the library so I can figure out.
So you can have more money to buy chess sets.
Or
Boom,
to,
by the way.
buy that 40 gallon jug from Chug-a-Lube.
420, by the way.
420 backers.
Amazing your start kicker. You see lots of people with sensationalist video and possible promises. Nice! You gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs, and you only keep 2 money.
Oh, excuse me.
Scott and Damien were quite easy to convince. Now it's time to invite the Tuffle. Oh, perfect! It's Miranda. Nor is complete without Smorley invited.
Hello, fellow classmates.
Mary, stop being a weirdo. Don't call us that. Also, come to our orgy. Oh, quite the strategy there.
An orgy? What a delightful evening plan.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Really?
So much water.
I mean, cool!
Yeah, orgies are an invention of aristocrats to celebrate their mystery religions, only for initiates who often are from a high-class upbringing. An exquisite celebration of the higher class and its power. But I'm just 19 and still a mere mer princess. My parents are quite pushy about my need to find the right suitor. They want me to stick to my royal responsibilities and stop with all the absurd shenanigans that seem to define spooky high school. So I'm not sure if they will approve an orgy. It doesn't seem like a parent would be okay with, right?
Right, probably.
A challenging quandary stands before us. How should I convince my parents it's okay for me to attend this orgy?
You always feel like you've seen everything at the school, yet every day you're surprised by a whole new, unexpected problem. So how should you solve this one? Your parents want you to choose a suitor, but an orgy is a great way of judging your suitor's prowess. Invite all of them too. Parents never trust children, put them at ease by letting them come to sporty chaperones. Invite the suitors!
What a brilliant idea! No better way to judge the worth of a suitor than that. Everyone tries to impress you with exquisite manners and charm, but you can never tell if they are being truly sincere. But an orgy is the ultimate test.
Is it?
Yes! Orgy etiquette is the epitome of elegance. He or she who knows how to properly behave at an orgy should be a true gentleman or gentlewoman. I will handwrite missives to all my suitors, inviting them to attend this upcoming orgy. Little do they know it will be a secret love test. Ha! This orgy will be a feast of decorum and sophistication. Huzzah!
Also, a feast of sex.
Yes, that too.
Mary leaves to handwrite those letters. By handwriting them, you guessed she meant getting a serf to do it. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm.
Let's go.
Alright, Smile, what's the big game plan?
More dodgeball.
Oh my god.
Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more. So you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist. You gain 10 righteousness. This game is strong in so many ways, you'd be lucky if you could do anything with that. And 2 charm. Afterwards, a royal procession 500 members strong informs you that Miranda has requested your presence at dinner tonight. The restaurant she's chosen is so fancy, its name is unpronounceable by anyone making less than 6 figures. But with all these heavily armored guards around, you think it unwise to refuse. And so, later that night, this restaurant is remarkably charming for a low-born establishment. Granted, the flatware is only platinum, not diamond, and this wine seems to be significantly less than 1,000 years old. At least our table is held up by 3 weeping serfs, as it always ought to be. Garçon, 1 bowl of rubies and a bottle of actual gold, if you'd be so kind. And my suitor will have... Quick, pick someone where she realizes you've never been anywhere fancier than Wilmer's Chicken Hut. That's the sweetest thing anyone has ever said to me. Most people in my family simply order the most expensive thing on the menu. It doesn't even have to be edible. In fact, it usually isn't. But you're willing to actually eat food? In front of me? I'm charmed. She's so charmed, in fact, that she doesn't notice that you never actually ordered anything. Score! You gained 2 smarts and a fun. Alright, it's time to monster prom.
Well,
Ask your date out.
hello, Scott.
Actually, this is weird.
Next.
Welcome to Leon Day Court.
Huzzah!
Let's do this!
Yeah, this is weird.
You finally plug up your courage and ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you.
From? That's so... Yeah, I can't say that. Quiche and cliché. Oh, cliché. There we go.
Kitsch.
Kitsch and cliché, whatever. Then it's actually hip. Yeah, let's go to prom together. What a retro thing to do, right?
We in there!
I can wear a tuxedo and all. It's going to be wonderful. But in an ironic way.
So, I'm kind of... So, you trigger the orgy path, but there's actually one other event that needs to happen. So you didn't actually get the orgy ending. You just got the normal one.
Oops.
I'm sad,
But I was like,
but
why would it trigger if you couldn't finish it though? That's weird.
I don't know, but I still at least got a good ending. So
You
I'm
still
cool with it.
cleared the objective.
What
Valid.
was the objective?
To get a date to prom.
Well, I guess what was the objective to get him is what I'm asking.
He has a smarts check and a creativity check.
I had a feeling that was the case. You and Liam spent the night discussing the obscure 70s TV shows and Hungarian literature. Oh my god, I look so hot.
I mean, you're literally on fire.
You both laughed a lot, and for once Liam seemed to genuinely enjoy himself without the need for posing or judging other people. He noticed his hand gently touching yours, and you know Liam well enough to know it wasn't accidental.
Lewd?
Maybe falling in love is the proposers after all.
That is pretty lewd, holy shit. You finally plug up your courage and ask your beloved to Monster Prom. Oh! Are you really asking me to Monster Prom? How chivalrous and brave of you! Yes, yes, I accept your proposal! As is customary, on prom night I will be waiting for you at a sea dragon's cave. You should rescue me so we can attend the Monster Prom. It will be delightful!
Love conquers
Prom
all.
night was indeed fantastic. You had a lot of fun, but that wasn't enough for Miranda, who wanted to be the best night ever. She acquired all the fun from some of your classmates and used it to increase yours. You thought fun didn't work that way, but it turns out it does. You'll both remember that night forever.
Sure.
Prom? I'm not sure, bro. I have a kingdom to rule, and attending prom doesn't seem very responsible as a ruler. I don't know about history. Maybe some other king or queen has stopped ruling their kingdom to attend prom. I should check. I mean, I think you're the person I trust the most, and I love going to prom with you, but my kingdom... Sometimes a good teammate has to make sacrifices for the team. You know, the teammate is me and the team is my kingdom. Oh, and the sacrifice is not going with you to prom.
Oh, bro.
I truly am sorry. Sometimes there's not enough space in one Scott for both ruling a kingdom and love. Bye!
Scott leaves, and you swear you saw a manly tear running down his cheek. It's okay. You started all this to seduce Scott, but now you put more value on his happiness and on his pursuit of a career as king of a totally fake kingdom. You stay by his side in the best furry concierge that has ever existed.
Consigliere.
Consigliere. I apparently need to expand my lexicon. Your relationship with Scott strengthens, and in the end, his kingdom sees it.
King Scott.
Scott thought his kingdom and love was compatible, yet it seems to have been quite the opposite. Scott's subjects started drawing lots of suggestive art pieces depicting the two of you. Facing that explicit art made you rethink the nature of your relationship, and it ended up being closer to all that not safe for work art.
Oh my
King
god.
of the furries!
Oh god. So,
Robert, most likely become...
hey, yeah, the game's a little big.
Uh-huh. This is just the base game, too. That's not even including all the DLC stuff.
I'm pretty sure the outcomes bump up to like 1800.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
God.
ridiculous. I'm not even halfway done with them, and I've almost seen all the secret endings.
Wow.
Do I click? I click.
Yeah, we're all in control of our own destinies now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you guys want to do it? And I'll just read this out for the chat and whatnot. Those 2 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept living out our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we really could be. By the way, the character Ceiling likes is the one right next to Coach on the right. And you know what?
Zoe's pretty great.
Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful.
She's an Eldritch demigod. She's an Eldritch horror.
Yep.
She's also adorable.
Scott became a world-renowned athlete, and he ended his career to come back to his hometown, take on the job of athlete he admired the most. Now he's back at high school again, working as the coach. Miranda used her vast knowledge of serfs to get a job handpicking the best serfs for other people. So unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her serfs to do the work. She left her serfs to do the work. I feel like I said that wrong. Liam started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. The latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually just a banana set on fire. And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. For those 2 weeks, Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
What if I told you that the world was gonna end?
It's a heckin' good game. I'm not even much into this whole...
This is super fun.
I'm not even really into the whole, like, you know, into the whole, fucking, what is it, like, dating sims and visual novel shit like this. I fucking love this game.
It's fucking hilarious, dude.
I might look into it sometime.
Oh my god, this was so
intrigued.
It's up to 4
Alright.
players.
I might join you guys sometime, but how much is it?
I think it's 20
It's
right
like
now.
$14, I think.
Oh.
I'll kind of wait for it to go on sale, I think.
Let me check.
Alright.
Store page.
Yeah, once you check, I'm gonna go pass that up. Shit, I'm tired. I've had
Alright.
enough of it.
I can't do this by myself.
Oh, you never got to see
It's
Vicky's
$12.
costume.
It's
That might be-
$12, and then the DLC is $6.
That's why I said
I'll
20.
think about it. Alright, I'm gonna head to bed. Maybe if I somehow get my butt out of bed, I will try to catch the tail end of it, but no promises.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Oh, I just unlocked an erotic fanfic about dragons. This is about to get weird.
Alright, you kitties keep things TOS. Alright, good night. This was
Good
fun.
night.
Oh, we always have each other's
See y'all
readers.
later.
Later.
I protect.
Yep, I protect. Huh. So yeah, there's, let's see, I think she's an ogre. She just went off screen. I think she's about to come back on here. Maybe. There's an ogre girl
That's-
and there's Zoe. That's like, I think they're a DLC, but the computer and Zoe
There are
are
a few DLC characters.
Yeah,
The Zoe and Calculaster are like the actual dateable characters, and then they add like 5 side characters.
it's just the Kappa here, and then the Oni that I
Fucking
mentioned.
Leonard.
Oh, shut up, Alexa. Alexis just scared the shit out of me. Stop. I don't know if you can actually date some of these hidden characters. Like, I think there are some where like you can date like Coach, or we haven't seen her yet, the Demon Huntress.
Every side character except for Coach, I think, has a date secret ending.
I know the announcer even has one.
I'm just here rehearsing the same 3 weeks of your life over and over again, knowing the time will repeat itself. It's just like, holy shit, what the fuck?
Heh.
Anyway,
That was super fun.
So what are you doing now, Scoots?
not another round of Monster Prom. I'll say that flat out.
Are you sure?
I'm sure right now. I love that.
If we do a 2-player game, we can do a DLC run.
True.
Get Prime Zoe and Calculaster interaction.
No, I think I'll stop with Monster Prom for now. We can definitely play this more another time, though, because now that I know that we don't need to specifically set a parsec, that is a little easier.
Uh-huh.
And who knows, maybe one of the nights when I stream, because I'm probably going to be wrapping up Persona 4 soon, I can sub this in for a night.
What if I told you that the world was
Anyway.
gonna end and you had 50
Oh,
minutes?
fuck.
That was fun. I
Fun.
love this game.
That was a good game. All right.
If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't have 51 hours clocked into it.
Nice.
All right. So I'm going to get up, walk around for a bit. I'm going to go pee again. I'll decide what I'm going to do in the meantime. I feel like I might bust out the Tetris. Just until like the wee hours of the morning when some people might be waking back up. So, let me go get my sounds. My my lovely intermission sound. Hopefully it's not going to be a fucking foghorn. It's not. All right. I'll return.
What if I told you that the world was gonna end and you had 15 minutes to spend with me or your friends? Would you take the first bus over to my house, or would you take the last plane over the west coast? Amateur Canadian scientists discovered a new type of northern lights and promptly named it Steve. I hate scientists.
Wow.
Okay, look, you gotta give me warning before you read some kind of headline like that.